Hi viewers, welcome to Solar Physics YouTube channel. This is your Shahid. Please subscribe my channel and share to your friends. So today we are going to discuss a new problem, that is a ball of mass m is released from point A inside a smooth wedge of mass m. So wedge of the mass also small m, and the ball which is released from the point A, that ball mass also small m as shown in figure. Then we have to find out what is the speed of wedge. What is the speed of wedge when the ball reaches the point B? What is the speed of the wedge when the ball reaches the point here B? See here, when a ball released from the point A, what happened? This ball pushes the wedge in backward direction. As a consequence, the wedge of mass m is also move with velocity v. So we have to find out with which velocity the wedge move when the ball reaches from the point A to point B. See here, initially the ball is at the point A, it has energy in the form of potential. Initial potential energy. In the form of energy, it has a potential form, that is mg, and height is nothing but look like a radius mgr. When the ball reaches the point B from the point A, it decreases its height. It loses its height. Yes, when it loses its height, its potential energy is also lost. What distance is a travel in the downward direction? As a consequence, it loses the height. So what energy is a loss in the form of potential? The same amount of energy gained or converted in the form of kinetic energy, which is shared by both wedge and ball. So to solve this problem, we have to apply the law of conservation of energy. So what law of conservation of energy we have to apply? Loss of potential energy by the ball. Loss of potential energy by the ball is equal to gain in kinetic energy. So we have to find out the loss of potential energy, what height is a drop from the point A to point B. So for this purpose, now I consider the triangle OAB. Here angle is a 45 degree. Here this angle is also 45 degree. For suppose I say theta. Here theta is also 45 degree. Yes. Now from this triangle, can I get sin theta is equal to, so traveled distance in the downward direction, say x by hypotenuse is equal to radius, that is x by r, that is a lost height, x is equal to r sin theta. How much height lost? The same amount of potential energy is also lost. So loss of potential energy by the ball can write as a mg r sin theta is equal to gain in kinetic energy. What energy is lost in the form of potential, that energy is gained by the wedge and also ball. So okay, see here, when the ball reaches the point B, there it has some velocity. There it has some velocity v dash. There it has some velocity v dash. Initially it doesn't have any velocity. It is falling freely. So when it reaches the point P, what happened? What energy is lost? In form of potential, some amount of potential energy is gained by the ball in the form of kinetic. When it is have kinetic energy, it has a velocity, that is a v dash. So this v dash velocity can I draw as a tangent to the curved path. It makes an angle theta. That's why it can result into two components, that is a v dash cos theta and another one is a v sin theta, that is a v dash sin theta. So due to the loss of potential energy, some fraction of lost potential energy is used by the wedge to move in the backward direction with some velocity v. Hence, loss of potential energy by the ball is a mgr sin theta is equal to gain in kinetic energy, that is of mass of the wedge and velocity of the wedge v square of mv square. This is a wedge kinetic energy plus kinetic energy of the ball. When the ball is released from A to point B, so it is the lost potential energy is converted into some fraction of potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Yes, after distribution of some energy to the wedge, that is a of m. See here, of m v dash cos theta minus v whole square plus of m v dash sin theta whole square. Why? Because see here, at the point B, velocity of the ball, at the point B, velocity of the ball v dash is equal to v dash cos theta I cap plus v dash sin theta j cap. Yes, but respect to wedge, velocity of the ball v dash is equal to, see, this is in a backward direction and this is in a rightward direction. So that's why v dash is a v dash cos theta minus v I cap plus v dash sin theta j cap. Yes. Now we can write as v dash square means velocity of the ball mod v dash is equal to under root of v dash cos theta minus v whole square plus v dash sin theta whole square. Yes, the kinetic energy of the ball, already we know that of mass of the ball and square of the velocity. Square of the velocity means of mv square. V square means root and square cancel, then of m v dash cos theta minus v whole square plus of m v dash sin theta whole square. So that's why you can write like this. Yes, say this is the equation 1. Here there is no external force act on the ball to slide down on the inner wedge, to slide down inside a smooth wedge. So when there is no external forces, so the momentum of the system is conserved. So no external forces act No external forces act, hence momentum is conserved. Momentum is what? Conserved. Momentum is conserved. Momentum is conserved means initial momentum is equal to final momentum. Initially the ball is at the point A, is at rest, and wedge is also at rest. So net momentum of the system initially 0. Now final momentum. Final momentum means sum of the momentum of the wedge and ball. So wedge is moving backward direction with velocity v. That's why minus mv plus and plus momentum of the ball. Momentum of the ball towards right or towards forward direction. Mass of the ball and velocity of the ball v dash cos theta minus v. Here v dash cos theta minus v means velocity of the ball with respect to wedge. M v dash cos theta minus v. So see here mv is equal to mv dash cos theta minus v and cancel. Now v dash cos theta is equal to 2v. V dash cos theta is equal to 2v. Yes, v dash cos theta is equal to 2v. Here already we know that theta is a 45 degree. Theta is a 45 degree. Now see here v dash is equal to 2v by cos theta. It looks like 2 root 2v. Yes, theta is 45. Cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2. That's why 2 root 2 v. 2 root 2 v. The value of v dash or v dash cos theta, substitute in the equation 1. Substitute in the equation 1. So when you substitute in the equation 1, see here mg r theta is a 45. Sin 45 means 1 by root 2. That is mg r by root 2 is equal to half mv square plus half m v dash cos theta is a 2v directly. 2v minus v square half mv square. See here v dash cos theta is equal to 2v. V dash cos theta plus 2v I substitute. 2v minus v square plus half m v dash sin theta. See here v dash value is a 2 root 2v. 2 root 2v sin theta value sin 45 1 by root 2 whole square. Now root 2 cancel, 2v whole square, that is a 4v square. Yes, can I write here like this? See, can I write like this here? mgr by 2, mgr by root 2 is equal to half mv square plus half mv square plus half m 2v whole square. It look like a 4v square. 4v square. M are cancel. M are cancel. You get the common of 1 by 2. It becomes as 2gr by root 2. 2gr by 1 by 2 is get the common. So what happened? 1 by 2 get the common and send to left hand side. It becomes as 2gr by root 2. That is v square plus 4v square. That is 6v square. That is 6v square is equal to 6v square is equal to 2gr by root 2. Then 2 and 3 cancel. That is v square is equal to gr by 3 root 2 and v is equal to gr 3 root 2 whole power 1 by 2. So with which speed? With this speed the wedge will be moved backward. So this is the expression of this is a value of speed of the wedge when the ball reaches the point